I left Davis Harbor on the south end of Eleuthera Island at dawn this morning. There wasn't much wind, but it made for a pleasant crossing over to Cat Island. I'm still getting used to sailing open water crossings where I can't see another island anywhere. I know there are other islands out there, but it's still slightly nerve-wracking. I've sailed a clockwise path from Florida around the Bahamas and will soon be arriving at Georgetown on Great Exuma. This is where they film parts of Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's basically on the same latitude as Havana, Cuba.
She was a backwoods girl, sure was realistic.
So I shouldn't follow him, is that what you're saying?
When you arrive at Hawk's Nest on Cat Island, you motor a short distance through a shallow opening to travel upriver to the tiny Marina. The beautiful saltwater inlet is basically an incredible aquarium brimming with marine life. Turtles, rays, fish, and sharks. A shocking amount of sharks.
All of the foreign oil, controlling American soil.
So Jesse and I are about to drop in some scraps that are hungrily waiting for us.
The sheiks walk around like kings, wearing fancy clothes and nose rings. Control American future, Amsterdam to Paris. Well, I know it's a slow.
Is that deep enough? Right here, right here. Wait.
Up around the bed, up around the bed. We got negotiators, false healers and woman haters. Masters of blood, masters of the conversation. But the real enemy I see, a cloak of decency.
Made it to Cat Island, Hawk's Nest Marina. This place is pretty awesome. There are bikes. Now I'm riding to go to the pool. I saw a bunch of sharks and some rays coming in, which makes me want to swim in the pool instead of the ocean. There were just a lot of bugs. It's the only part that sucks. I'm about to cross the runway, so I'll flip the camera around. Straight through.
They don't apply anymore. You can't rely no more. We stand around and wait in the home of the brave. Jefferson turning over in his grave, while fools glorify themselves, trying to manipulate.
So today marks 4 weeks since I left Florida. It's pretty crazy to think that I've been on the water already for a month. I am now in Cat Island. I just hopped down from Eleuthera this morning, spent about 9 hours in the boat, and then tomorrow I'm heading over to Great Exuma, Georgetown. It'll be another 6 or 7 hours depending on the weather and the wind and the waves and all that good stuff. It's been pretty awesome so far. It's been more challenging than I thought to get used to the lifestyle and just learning to really slow down, let go of timelines and having to be places. And still stay on top of things like the weather and little boat projects that come up and daily chores.
I had the pool and marina all to myself. There isn't very good anchorage here, so I chose to stay in a slip. The only problem is that without a strong wind, Hawk's Nest absolutely has the worst no-seams I've ever experienced. For those of you that haven't had the pleasure of experiencing the maddening no-seams of Florida and the Bahamas, these itty-bitty biting gnats are immune to bug spray and regular mosquito screens. So after 5 minutes of being outside at dusk, you'll have hundreds of welts and bites. It pretty much sucks. So the next morning, as I was doing the normal check of the bilge, I noticed there was a lot more water than normal in it. I dried it out, and that's when I found a steady little leak in one of the keel bolts. This much water doesn't seem like a big deal, but when your whole life is on the boat, in the water, hundreds of miles from the nearest mechanic and marine yard, this gets your heart beating fast and panic sets in.
Slow train coming up around the bend.
I jumped into the water, did a quick check for sharks, and then got the air tank and regulator. I didn't see anything at first, but then my heart sank as I found a good-sized hole in the bottom of the keel. This definitely wasn't what I wanted to see. Now I need to do some research. Thankfully, there's Wi-Fi here. And as everything on a boat always needs work, I got to scrubbing the hull again.
Turning into puppets, yes it does. I said it's a slow, well it's slow train coming up around the bend, yeah, up around the bend. Slow train, I said it's a slow, well it's slow train.
Big thank you to my friends, my family, people on social media and YouTube for watching my videos and sharing in my journey. Your support means so much to me. This is a really fun but also really challenging adventure, and I couldn't do it without supportive people like you in my life. Be sure to like the videos, leave comments, and send me emails. I love hearing from you. And what do you want to see more of? More beaches, more local culture, more cruising culture, more actual sailing? Let me know so I can film more of that. I could always use a little extra financial assistance, and for that I have a Patreon page set up, which is a website which allows you to help support creative lifestyles. As your donations help me to continue to film and share my journeys and adventures with you. And as a patron, you get some really fun rewards. Be sure to check them out on the site. Even an opportunity to come visit me on my boat. Thank you again, and stay tuned for the newest episode coming soon.